Hello and welcome back, everybody, to another episode here on the Boredom server, where today we have a project to start and someone new to introduce to you here on the server, which let's actually go ahead and start with that, because we have not had anybody new on here in a little bit. Last person that was new was actually Steve, and Steve has been pretty busy here lately. Oh, actually, we have two new people. I didn't actually even think about mentioning the other person. Ben's wife, Brandy, she's actually on the server as well. She's settled over in that area. She's actually accessible by boat or land. She's about maybe a minute, no, maybe more like 30 seconds to a minute boat ride. So she's not far away. But yeah, she's on the server as well. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. I have no idea. I've never actually even asked what the pronunciation is. Kaya-isis, I think, is how it's pronounced. This is how it's typed. That's how it's spelled. But anyways, yes. She is new to the server. God dang it, I missed my jump. Terrible at parkour, swear to God. I need to do some training. But yeah, when we reference her in the future, it's just going to be Kaya is what we're going to be calling her. So this is the beginning of her base, is just right here. Come on down here. And it's Puppy Dog City down here. Lots and lots of puppy dogs. We actually went on an adventure yesterday, and somehow I was able to remember it. But there's a patch all the way, kind of roughly in that direction, to a swamp biome where we were able to find these guys in a nearby birch forest. So, like I said, Pup Dog City. And also, this is something that she's working towards, is trying to get the chest piece for a complete chainmail armor set. And I don't think those pants are enchanted, are they? No, they are not. Alright. But yeah, anyways, she's been on here for 2 days? 3 days? I think it's 2 days. Actually, it might be 3 days. I don't know. I have Alzheimer's. Not really, but it feels like it's some days. But yeah, this was her first building that she worked on. If you can't tell what it is, on the map, the town hall map, it's a dead giveaway. It is the Cake and Bake Bakery, basically where we will have, or I think she's going to have like cakes and stuff like that, because we have a huge surplus of eggs. And there's just really no need to have that many. But instead of throwing them away, we're going to put them to use. So what better use than a bakery? And I brought one of my dogs over here. Named him Biscuit. Bakery, Biscuit. Name's a bit ironic. But anyways, this cute little pup is going to be over here at the table. And hopefully there are pets allowed, because I actually don't know if pets are allowed. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue on. So yeah, that's what she was working on. I don't know if I've introduced you guys to Frederick. This is Frederick the Invisible Spider. Do not break. He is very, very angry, especially at this time. And he came all the way from over there a long time ago. From Ben's castle when he was working on it. Found him, and I was just like, you know what? I kind of want to keep him, just because invisible spiders are a bit rare. So I had to drag him all the way down along the path that I'm kind of showing you. Like right there. I had to drag him there and up that hill and blah, blah, blah. It was not a fun journey, but he's here. And he's here to stay. I'll tell you that much. But let's go and take a look at the town hall map really quick. Yeah. That was a pretty good dead giveaway if you've ever eaten cake. Oh, and that did update. Oh, that did not update, though. Let me see if we can... Oh, God, where'd it go? We probably would have to go down there. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. There's been a little bit of trouble with updating maps here lately. But yeah, that's not there as we just saw. Daniel was going to be building his castle there. But now it's up there. Yeah. Daniel, if you're watching this, I'm still sketchy about this. And here's why. What we're looking at is 100 by 100 blocks, okay? And what it's supposed to be is it's going to be like a sky castle. It's going to be really fantasy looking. It's going to be kind of cool. But I think that he's in over his head on this. I really do. And the one thing that kind of bugs me a little bit is that it's over my base. Still a little bit uneasy about that, but we'll see how it goes. But it's 100 by 100. Anything that is built on a plane that is 100 by 100 is a huge project. I've built a ton of mini games that could fit inside of that 100 by 100 plane. And in creative mode, it took a long time to build. So you have survival mode, you have a 100 by 100 plane, and you have a lot of resources that you need. He said that alone has taken him about 3 full inventory trips to put that much dirt up there. So it's... I think it's a bit big and short. I think it's a little bit ginormous. And seeing a huge castle in the sky that ginormous on a floating island, I think would look a little bit too outlandish. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to judge anything yet, but we're going to see what happens. But in other news, I changed that, finally. I kept on forgetting about it. The original design had the sea lanterns on it, and for some reason I just never got to replacing it, so that has now been officially replaced. So, this is new, though. Let's go and check it out. This is the beginning of the BioShock base reboot. Now, the BioShock base, if you ever knew about it, was something that I was working on last season. Last season ended really, really fast and was kind of out of my control on how it was going to end, and I was never able to get the map, so I couldn't really ever go back and complete it. I want to try again this season, because I'm the host. I'm the main guy in charge right now of maintaining the server and stuff like that. So I can keep a better eye on things, make sure everything's going on, and maintain that it's online for the duration that we want it to be. But anyways, this is one of the biodomes. Now, the current plan is, and this was an idea thrown by Daniel, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. It's going to be a little bit tough, but I want to have a biodome of every single biome. This one, I'm not sure what I'm going to make yet. I'm thinking almost plains. Because with the plains, it's actually kind of what it is. It's plain. There's not really much to it. I could have like some hills, maybe a little pile, like a little puddle of water, and then just terraform and just make it look like a nice plains. And that's about it. You don't need much room for it. There's not any trees in a plains biome. There's maybe a couple of little lava patches, but those are rare, so you wouldn't really include those. But I want to have like mesa. I want to have roofed forest. There's going to be some of these that are huge. There's going to be some that are small. But the other thing that I want to include is I want to actually include some... what would be the best term for it? Some guest houses, I guess you could say, for the people on the server. So, like say I could have like a branch over there, go into maybe a different biodome and blah, blah, blah. But I just want to have a bunch of different domes, whether it be a biodome or a... I don't know, what would you call it? Would you just call it like a chamber? It's like a resting chamber, visitor's chamber, whatever you want, chamber of commerce. I'm not really sure what the best way to describe it is. It's just basically like a guest house under the sea. Under the sea. But that is the current plan of what we're going to be doing. But one of the key things to doing this is we need to get that lighthouse hooked up into here. So I started digging underneath it. We're eventually going to meet up with it. And we're going to have the staircase that's in there meet down here. Hopefully it'll work out pretty easily. And it's just going to be all luck based. There's a 25% chance that's going to work out right. But a 100% chance that I'll make it work regardless. But then once we have that all set, then I will be working on getting some storage placed underneath the lighthouse as well. and then these will be going away. The crops will be going away. The dogs will be relocated down into that chamber, or the biodome. And the island will go away. The first ever creation that I put on here will go away. And so will the path. That I think is also going to go away. That's going to be transferred into a dome as well. But that'll be on the back burner. That's no rush right now. But that's the current plan right now, is we want to have the BioShock base continued from last season, revamped, redone, boom bop, bibbity bap. We're going to make it awesome. That's the plan. We're going to do it. We're not going to fail. And we're going to start right now. All right, it is progress time. And actually, just so that way I can try and have it up today, it's actually going to be end of the episode time too. So let's go ahead and show you guys what I got done. Starting with the bridge. We actually finally have a bridge here. And I don't know why it really took me this long to really think, hey, maybe I should put a bridge here. But yeah. So, finally got a bridge here, and it is boatable under. You'll take like a little bit of damage right here and right here at the end, but as for the middle parts, as it's half flapped, you're fine. You're not going to take any damage if you want to boat underneath it. Or minuscule amounts. This is going down, and here we go. This, I think, turned out really, really well. I heard skeleton. And then I heard that. Okay, I'm going back in here where I have dogs. So everything down here, is it organized? No. Every single one of these chests over here, for example, is all chaotic. That chest and that chest are the only ones that are semi-organized. Because basically, I just wanted to get everything down here right now. Because I had so many chests in so many different locations. Just having them all together in one place right now is making me happy enough. So I can worry about working with the other, like organizing it out between these chests later. But also, what do you think of the floor? I think I'm liking the floor. I think I am. Let me go ahead and put that all. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. That's what I was thinking. Oh, there's a chest piece. Because I need to get that armor fixed. Okay. Get that bow out. The skeleton is making me a little bit uneasy feeling right now. So let's go and find an arrow really quick. I don't think he's going to be an issue, but just in case. And I just realized I don't have any food. Where did I put the food at? I imagine it's all the way over here. There you are. Alright. So, let's go ahead and take a look. This transition. I'm still not sure about it. Right here, this transition. I'm feeling it's a little... I wish it was smoother. A bit smoother transition because of this glass right here. Maybe put some stone right here, potentially. I don't know. I'm going to be playing around with that. But for right now, it works. It's functional. And this is the beginning of the biodomes for guests. And I already got Kaya's done. And I think it turned out really well. Like, a lot better than I thought it was. Because she is... Well, actually, you haven't seen her skin yet. But her skin is based around, like, a Pikachu. So I was thinking, okay, let's go ahead and do a Pokeball. And I think it turned out pretty well. I did not get to include any of the bottom, just because we are right here on the bottom right here. And digging it out and everything like that. Plus trying to figure out an interesting design to do with the lower half. I was just like, yeah, let's just go ahead and make it into a biodome. Not really sure this is really a biome, but it's cool. Got some chandeliers, got looking all natural. And I think it kind of has the Pokeball feel if you know about it, which I just call it the Pokedome. So I think it should come across pretty easily. That's the only thing I don't know if Pokeballs have is white on the sides, but yeah, it works. So we got that done. We got that hallway down there ready for progress. And this is how I'm thinking the intersections are going to work this time. I had the intersections a bit different last season, but I think this is going to work out better because we have room for signs right there, there, blah, 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 blah. And I think it's just going to work out a lot better just having it like this. Because originally you had to walk around a pillar, and this way you can just go straight, you can go sides, not really have to worry about anything. And then over here, the ladder is now gone, the ceiling is patched, and pretty much we can go right back down to our mine. So I'm going to make this into like the mining dome sort of thing. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to have it. I might have it be like a cave theme type of dome, trying to like get across that point that it's supposed to be for the mining area. But overall, it looks absolutely cool down here. I'm loving it. I'm loving having back the BioShock build. I missed it really, really bad. Like, as I was developing this, I was like, okay, let's just keep on going. More. And I'm just absolutely hurting right now because I keep breaking my legs. But absolutely loving it. It absolutely is turning out great. And even from above, it actually looks pretty cool. Actually, gotta see it over here. But I mean, like, that's actually pretty normal looking. It's not that bad. I was thinking, oh, it's going to look like that. It's going to be dead obvious. And it's not too obvious. It looks pretty cool. So I think that this is going to be a pretty cool build, and I have high hopes. Oh, wait a minute. What? I don't have Depth Strider? Oh, that's bull crap. But yeah, so we'll have some domes going right there. Have some domes going over that way. But I think I want to branch it off a little bit going into like this way out into that's the deep area over there. I'll try and stay away from the close shoreline as much as possible. But I think it overall turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it at least. And that's going to do it for this episode, you guys. So I do want to make sure that I have it out today. That's the only reason that is a bit of a shorter episode. But anyways, hope that you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for me, do not be afraid to leave it in the comments down below. And I will see you guys back here in the next episode.